Hi, everybody. I'm Leandro Palladino, one of the joint coordinators for the Young Learners and Teenagers SIG. And this year, the pre-conference event on Monday, the 20th of April, will be a hybrid event. You can either attend in person if you come to Brighton or attend online wherever you are in the world. We have the pleasure this year of organizing it together with the Inclusive Practices and Special Educational Needs SIG. So putting together the two topics, young learners and inclusive and special needs practices, is a very nice challenge. And I'm here with one of the speakers for that day, Agnieszka. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thank you very much. So
Would you like
my name is
to tell us a little bit about yourself for anybody that doesn't know you?
Mhm. Okay, so my name is Agnieszka. I work at the University of Białystok, Poland. I teach English for specific purposes, and I also work with future teachers of English. And my training courses are devoted to teaching English to students with specific learning differences. So, for example, we discuss autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and dyspraxia in language classrooms and how to teach in the most effective way. I also work with future teachers of English who would like to work in kindergartens, and we talk about teaching English to very young kids and kids who learn in primary school, the first stage of primary school in Poland. And in my free time, I'm a huge fan of books. I love reading. I transferred this love of books to my son. And I also talk about, while working with future teachers, I also talk about books and how to use books to teach English, especially nowadays, where this topic is particularly close to my heart because nowadays children are exposed to screens. We have screens and social media everywhere. And as I said, this topic is close to my heart because I think that books are the solution to today's world full of screens. And that's why whenever I work with future teachers of English who are going to work in kindergartens, I always encourage them to use books, to read books to their learners.
There's so much that I love about what I'm hearing. To start with, your focus on kindergarten. I always say that kindergarten is a little bit like the Cinderella of school or the Cinderella of ELT, because if we talk about young learners, maybe there's a lot about primary, there's certainly a lot about teenagers, secondary, but we don't often get to talk about the very young learners in kindergarten. And your title, the title for your talk in the PCE, Picture Books About Emotions in Kindergarten Language Classrooms. So that's what you're going to be connecting then. Picture books, emotions from the perspective of inclusion, and kindergarten in particular, children aged 2, 3, 4, 5 year olds, I imagine.
And also children who are 6, because when we work in kindergartens in Poland, we teach children from the age of 3 to the age till the age of 6. So these groups. And when you work with very young children, and by this I mean children who are 3, and you don't want to use technology, you have to use pictures. You have to make children comfortable, and they feel comfortable when they understand what is going on. And pictures help you do that. They like create this comfort in the classroom because children are able to look at the picture and to understand what is going on, to understand the language. And this is one of the most important things for me as a teacher trainer. I tell my trainees that comfort and safety in the language classrooms is one of the key solutions to effective language teaching. So that's why picture books and picture books about emotions, because that's a very, again, a very important topic because this is one of the, like when you read picture books about emotions to your learners, and you think of all those backgrounds children bring into your classroom, not everyone can talk about emotions. Not everyone knows how to talk about emotions. Not everyone knows how to name emotions, which might be particularly difficult for students with specific learning differences. And that's why I would like to discuss these reasons behind using picture books about emotions in your language classrooms, especially with small kids.
I'm sure we'll learn a lot from you that day. I am personally looking forward to it, particularly, among other reasons, because of the focus on kindergarten. And if you're going to be talking about 6-year-old, and if that's already maybe primary age in some parts of the world, then so much the better, because of course, childhood is a continuum and it's a bit of an arbitrary cutoff point when children in some parts of the world conclude a certain level of education and then move on to another one. Now, I was just wondering, are you going to stick around for the rest of the conference? Maybe give another presentation at IATEFL, or is it just going to be the Monday with us?
I'm just gonna be like on Monday only, unfortunately.
Okay, okay,
But
okay,
I'm
okay.
always available on social media. So if you have any questions, you can find me on LinkedIn, you can find me on Facebook. So your questions are always welcome.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Agnieszka, and I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to meeting you in person on Monday, the 20th of April. Everybody remember you can still join to either attend in person limited vacancy, so you need to hurry up a little for that, or else online from wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in a
Thank
few
you again.
months.
Yeah, see you.